still a bit warm here in Florida, but really all things considered, a wonderful fall afternoon for football here in Tampa at Raymond James Stadium. Today we've got a Week 6 matchup for you here, as it'll be the Detroit Lions taking on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. Here's the 12th overall pick in April's draft, Jahmyr Gibbs. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here. Now the former Bear, this is David Montgomery. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1. You look at this defense for Tampa Bay. And this unit, very tough to throw against, currently second best in the NFL.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, it easily move into the top 5.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 14 yards through the air. Caught the D off guard on 3rd and 1. Gotta say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. And a good push there defensively as they stop him at the 48. A gain of just 1. Well, this defense for the Bucs, they were terrific a week ago in that victory over Tampa Bay, Charles.
Yeah, what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
They'll go again with Gibbs. On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. It's a gain of 10 for the Lions and a first down.
They did tell us they wanted to establish the ground game early, didn't they?
They did, and a small sample size that we've seen so far, but pretty good return.
Yeah, you got to like that. They've strung together a couple of first downs, established what they wanted, the running game. And guess what? They also got their lead guy running it pretty well, too.
Now Goff on first down. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
That's the first time he's called his own number, but he's got to be overjoyed with the results. He wasn't just going to settle for a modest gain. To me, he was determined to come through with a big message to a defense that slept on him in the pocket.
On 1st and 10, Goff. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Here's 2nd and 10. Now Goff. That's into the hands of Khalif Raymond. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Gibbs will try and pick it up. It's a gain of 10 for the Lions and a first down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Goff now looking to throw. And here he'll get it down to the 7. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
That's an early scramble that can be viewed positively by either side. From the offensive point of view, it begins to establish it as a possibility to keep it on certain plays. And defensively, they avoided giving up a huge play in one of their first tests in containing a quarterback on the run.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Now it's Goff. And he's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. Amon-Ra St. Brown, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Lions are on the board first here on the road in Tampa. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. Now Mayfield and the Bucs come up on 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Now a 3rd-round pick a year ago. Here's Rachaad White. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
Mayfield off the play fake. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. So certainly a defensive mistake here in the 1st quarter, getting hit with a roughing the passer call.
And that hurts not just because of the yardage you gave up and give them a fresh set of downs, but that brought the home crowd into this one. And when you go on the road, your job is to silence the crowd, not energize them.
Now a give up the middle. This is White. He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4. 2nd down. The Buccaneers at 3-1 here through their first 4 games. And they come in with fresh legs. They got the extra time off thanks to an early season open week.
And usually your hope is that your open week comes a little bit later in the year. But when you get a chance to get your fresh legs back, you have to take that time and run with it. And that's what they're trying to get done here.
And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game, that's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. And in this case, he picks up a 1st down.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 15 yards as Tampa Bay picks up the 1st.
And I feel a little bit like a traitor as a former defender because that big man did not want to go down and refused to go down. If you're a defender and you don't get the right angle on a big tight end like him, he can run right through you.
Now White lost the football, and they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Could have been a costly mistake, but as it turns out, they keep possession.
You can't give away these types of opportunities in the red zone. And I'm sure that was flashing through his brain as the ball escaped his hands. Fortunately for him, able to get picked up by his team, fumble recovered, they still have an opportunity deep in the red zone.
Regular.
They go play action. Mayfield. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And a penalty accepted, and they move the ball forward. Here's another 1st and goal, but from a little further back this time following the penalty. White. Not going anywhere. He'll lose a couple back to the 6. A loss of 2 there. 2nd down.
So often you hear that pep talks don't really work in the heat of the battle. But collectively, this defense has to say to each other, we've been on our heels this whole first drive. This is where we need to dig in. And they got a nice stop right there for a loss on 1st and goal.
It completes it right side and right. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. White. Diving for the end zone, and he is in. Touchdown. And that caps off what was really a balanced opening drive for them, Charles. They work in the rushing game and the aerial attack, and they end it with a touchdown.
Strong in so many ways, wasn't it, partner? Their ability to throw it and run it and accomplish their goal, they've got to like the way that they started this ball game.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. No run back here for Raymond. This will be a touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they are a game under 500 now following the loss a week ago. And this is a team, Charles, that just has not been able to string victories together.
Yeah, they're certainly going the wrong way, aren't they? Because it looked like they had things pointing in the right direction, but now they've lost 2 straight. And that means this game is vital, extremely important, because if they fall 2 games below 500, the road back into playoff contention, awfully difficult.
A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A 1st down, a 16-yard gain. These two teams all tied after 1. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Straight ahead with Gibbs here. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Now an option play on 2nd down. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. Wind up getting 3 on the keeper there, but it leads to a 3rd down.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expecting to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
The offense on 3rd down, a perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This will be 3rd and 5. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Sometimes the game is pretty simple. Put a few extra defensive backs on the field, give them nowhere to throw the football, force the incompletion, and get off the field on 3rd down.
And this one is no good. He missed it.
Always disappointing when you miss a field goal, but when you're playing against a defense this good, you and I both know that's a crucial miss because you can't afford to leave any points out there. You've got to take them when you can.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Mayfield now looking to throw on 1st down. And there's a short one taken in by Otten. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Throw left side, complete. That's right. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
But they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the 1st half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
Hey, 133.
First down, here's White. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
This is White on the screen. Down inside the 10. And the Bucs are going to have a first and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5.
And sometimes when you run a screen pass down in the red zone, it's really tough to create a lot of room to operate. That feels pretty condensed. But that was really well designed there, and they're able to pick up a first down.
Hey, alert, 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 alert.
Here's Mayfield. And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. Cade Otton, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Bucs have taken the lead. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. Here comes Khalif Raymond from his end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked out officially at the 21. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived, as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. Here's Goff. He'll find his rookie tight end, Sam Laporta. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 18 yards on his first catch of the game. It's a first down. Here's Goff. That'll be caught. It's St. Brown. There's a nice move, and he will step out of bounds down near the 10-yard line. A big play there for Detroit. 49 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, if only they were all this easy, because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown.
And in for the Lions touchdown. Jamison Williams from 10 yards out. And the Lions are an extra point away from drawing level. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And you figure this should be a healthy, a focused unit, and they're working on a good winning streak. They had the week off last week. This is really a team, Charles, that should be in top form.
I would agree absolutely with that. What coaches worry about, what organizations worry about, though, is overconfidence. They've been playing so well, and now they've had that extra time off. And we've seen teams come back off the open week and come out flat. So what a lot of good coaches do is they kind of game plan for that with their teams. On defense, they may blitz more in the beginning to get them going. On offense, they may go more up-tempo. Anything to get them out of that lethargy right at the beginning.
And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
And that's one where if you get your hands on it, you should expect to make the play. That could have gone for big yardage, but he just couldn't get it to stick to those big mitts.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. From the gun, Mayfield. And that will be incomplete as well.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. They're indeed going. It's Mayfield. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. They will run with White out of the shotgun. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Rashad White with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Buccaneers have taken the lead. Well, CD, that's his 2nd touchdown already. And how about this offense? 3 drives, 3 touchdowns.
An absolute total team effort right now. And let's face it, I don't think he's done. We're still in the first half. There's a lot of time left to go. I don't know what they're going to do on the other side trying to slow him down. But right now, he's feeling it.
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And it'll come out to the 25 as Raymond will elect not to bring it out. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to see all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. To throw is gone. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
On 2nd down, here's Gibbs. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the run there. Now they'll be looking at a 3rd down.
Early down stuff to put this offense in precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
The Lions on 3rd down. They've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Goff. He's got his target. That's complete. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 31-yard line.
Go. Go.
Gibbs straight ahead, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Well, we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
He's trying to protect his quarterback's blind side. Got nabbed for the hold.
You have one job over there. Make sure that man does not get hit. So if you have to hold occasionally, do so because they don't catch all of them. This time they did.
Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And the Bucs will have the football as this is taken up past the 30.
He's certainly not been afraid to take some chances downfield. Now, look, it's paid off for him a couple of times. That time, not so fortunate.
And that's where I want to start, what you said. It's paid off a couple of times. So his aggressiveness has been good for his offense for the most part. So he throws an interception there. No one likes that, but I would not rein him back in. The return on investment thus far has been pretty good. 2 touchdowns to 1 interception.
Now a throw over the middle, and he's got it to start the drive. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. First down, Mayfield.
Here's White. They set up the screen.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 10 yards there and a Buccaneer first down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half.
They work now on 2nd and 9.
Mayfield now. It's caught. This is White.
They'll get it inside the 20.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first? Mayfield to throw it. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Play action now. Here's Mayfield. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining.
Well, every point certainly counts at this stage of the game. But after driving so far, you absolutely know they want to finish it with 6 instead of 3.
On 3rd down, Mayfield eluding the pressure right. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th. And this one is right through. And the lead works its way up to 10, 24-14.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. 1 second, all that remains. And now this throw incomplete, and that is how this first half will come to an end. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. The Bucs with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
At their own 15-yard line.
Now Mayfield and the Bucs come up on 1st and 10
at their own 15.
They'll start here with a handoff to White.
He juked it, and he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football outside the 30 to the 29.
74 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
Alert, alert! Alert, alert! What's up?
Mayfield on play action. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
Now a 2nd and 10.
On the draw, here's White. And this is going to be a Bucs first down as he's able to get this up past the 40. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that would look like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level, because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
Point it right, point it right, point it right.
Play fake. Mayfield. And this nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. Well, a turnover really would have helped him there, but not to be. 2nd and 10.
Alert, alert! Alert, alert!
Now Mayfield. He'll dump this one off here to White. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10. They couldn't get anything going there out on the right side of the flat of the swing pass.
And didn't we have a discussion with their staff about wanting to get the backs more involved in the passing game? Huge emphasis for this game, but obviously the defense had other plans and really made a nice play.
Flushed out right. That is caught. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 45-yard line. A 3rd down conversion with a strong gain of 14. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because...
And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, Tampa Bay! Rashad White with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bucs are able to extend their lead. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. No run back here for Raymond. This will be a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. On first down, it's gone. Trying to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted.
Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. Well, certainly not his best throw that time. Time to make it, Charles, when they were a nickel with 5 defensive backs on the field.
And that's exactly why you have those 5 DBs out there. You want extra speed on the field, guys who have ball skills and understand what the passing game can do, and gives them a chance to react and make a play on the football, and they take one of those away.
And a good gain here of 9 from the 19 down to the 10.
Another good run for him. What else is new? That'll put him right at 150 yards for the game, so he's really made his presence felt in this one.
Mayfield off the play fake. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Cade Otton, a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Buccaneers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And the lead is now 24. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And it'll come out to the 25 as Raymond will elect not to bring it out. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Panther 60, Panther 60.
And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. He'll buy some time right. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
It's pretty easy to overlook the fullback when you're making your assignments defensively in the pass coverage game, but in this case, they made him pay for that oversight and picks up a nice gain.
Counter play. Here's Gibbs.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. There to drop him behind the line was Logan Hall. Great effort.
You got to figure the further they fall behind, the more you think that they'll get away from the run. They're trying to stick with it, but the results, they just aren't there.
Another run for Gibbs here.
And he'll rumble for about 5, up close to the 40.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. This complete to Jones. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. Boy, that's some kind of effort. When he caught it, I doubted if he could get there. Knew it was going to be close, but credit him. Really good effort.
How about the rack on that play, the run after catch? But most of the time we think of it as just being an open field and picking up yardage. Sometimes you have to be real physical in order to gain the yardage you need for a first down.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got it.
That's into a crowd and intercepted. And the Buccaneers are going to have it here just past the 25.
Well, they definitely figured out something defensively at halftime, Charles. That's now 2 drives and 2 interceptions here in this 3rd quarter.
And I think the easy thing for us to say is, boy, they made an adjustment, didn't they? Or they showed him something different. I'm not so sure it's that as much as maybe he's just been impatient and forced the ball a little bit. In any event, as you noted, back-to-back interceptions thrown.
149 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. From the 35, here's 2nd and a yard.
Real.
And Mayfield just getting the play off. Escaping the pressure right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
I thought at first he'd try to run, but he just kept buying time to his right. Finally, nothing there. He wisely gets rid of it.
They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. They'll try to pick this up on the ground with White.
And he's going to have the Bucs first down as they're able to convert, albeit not by much, on 3rd and a yard.
Well, after an interception, last thing you want to do is go 3 and out, give the ball right back. They avoided that.
Yeah, you definitely do not want to do that. I remember in college I played with a really big-time player on defense. We ended up getting an interception as we passed the offense coming out. He told him, if you don't take care of this football, you have to answer to me later. You definitely want to take care of it and pick up first downs.
That one goes for 24 yards.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
That one good for 37 yards.
Everything's been going right here in this one. This offense, they've been in complete control from the outset. And here's another big play. These kind of routes have been open all game long, and they continue to take advantage.
They give it off here to the tight end. And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line. 2nd and goal from the 1. The carry here for the big tight end. Trying to run inside, but nothing there.
But now he appears to be in some pain. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. The ball mere inches from the white line on 3rd and goal.
They hand off to their big tight end. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. O'Keefe, his first touchdown on the year.
And the Bucs get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off.
No run back here for Raymond. This will be a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
Hooker on first down. He gets this out wide to Gibbs.
That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that's going to bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Come on, come on.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Here's 2nd and 3. They'll let the QB keep it here off the option. On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40.
The decision to keep it turns out to be a good one. 11 yards in the first down.
That right there, Charles, I think is a prime example of what they're scared of. They said, yeah, you can run. We know you can take off, but be smart. He got hit pretty hard there.
A lot of these young quarterbacks, they like to tell us that they become running backs when they take off. But they have to remember, at all times, they're quarterbacks. Protect yourself. Slide. Get out of bounds. Don't take that kind of hit.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
And this is taken in at the 5. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3.
Here's Hooker.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Touchdown!
Sam Laporta
from 3 yards out. And the Lions get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And the lead is down to 24.
Lions 21.
And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
At their own 31-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started.
Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pull it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate. But we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way that this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
On second down, they'll run with White. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Hate to be blunt, but it is just continuing to prove to be the case that this O-line is manhandling this D-line right now.
They deserve to roll up their sleeves and show up their biceps because they're doing exactly what you just described. Manhandling the defensive front. They've got the leverage. They're powering through, and they're controlling this game.
On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone. The ball seems bigger, and he's just whacking it. These guys, they've got it going today.
The passing game continues to be their friend. Even with a stable lead here in the fourth, Charles, they're going back to that well.
Yeah, with their overall philosophy, you know that they trust their quarterback. He's been able to throw it well. They continue to throw these safe passes. Who can blame them?
They defer to White out of the shotgun. And a short gain down to about the 33. The tackle made by the linebacker, Joe Schobert.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
163 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Opting to run again here with White. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. At this stage of the game, with the score where it is, the key here is stay in bounds, and he did just that. Not by a huge margin, but he stayed in.
And those come up in what we like to call winning edge meetings. The things that you have to do, late game situations, kicking situations, doesn't matter what it is, the things you have to do to win a game, and that comes up in that meeting, then you practice it, they're going to be happy to see it executed, being able to stay in bounds and work the clock.
On the ground with Vaughn.
And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5.
Hat tip to that offensive line. They're clearing some holes, even down here deep in the red zone. And that's a nice pickup on the ground on 1st and goal.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Now they'll send a tight end in motion left.
Again, it'll be Vaughn.
And give him 2 yards officially, and now it'll be 3rd and goal.
I have to laugh a little bit because he actually handed it off. I thought with the 2 touchdown passes he's thrown in this one already, he'd go ahead and fling and try and get a 3rd one.
Yeah, now from this spot on 3rd down, I think he'd probably throw it here.
Yeah, I don't think there's any question about it. They won't even send in a running play here, I don't believe. I think they go ahead and try and throw it for a touchdown.
Now Mayfield on 3rd and goal. He completes it right side to White. No gain at all on the play there, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Always important as a defender on 3rd down to keep the play in front of you and make sure you don't give up enough space that they can make a move on you in the open field. Try as he might, he wasn't able to get to the 1st down marker. Excellent defense, good tackling.
Chase McLaughlin now for the field goal try. From the right hash at a bit of a tight angle. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. Now it's scooped up, and this is a live football.
Well, if nothing else, some signs of life here, Charles, because you're facing the big deficit, but at least they were able to prevent 3 more from getting on the board there with a nice block.
And that's how they're comforting themselves on the sidelines right now, because they certainly didn't execute well on that play at all. Bottom line, exactly what you said. They didn't need the 3, but they sure don't like giving up a block. They'll have something to work on as they get into practice next week.
Levante David in on the tackle. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
Here we go.
Here's a 2nd and 8.
Hustle.
From the gun, Gibbs will get it. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A yard in the wrong direction. Makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively, because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. Hooker now on 1st down.
He's got it complete to Gibbs.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
1st down throw here. It's Hooker. That is caught by Laporta.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
Off play action. Here's Hooker.
And down he goes. A Buccaneer sack. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2.
Working out of the shotgun, Hooker.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
No choice but to go. Here's 4th down now.
60 Maverick. 19 tight. Ready.
They'll go for it. Hooker. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by L'Jarius Sneed. And the Bucs are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line.
Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for